Have you ever sat across from someone, poured out your heart, gave your energy, your time, your kindness, only to feel like they couldn't care less? Feels like a punch to the guts, doesn't it? Makes you question yourself. But let me tell you something that can shift your entire perspective and maybe even change your life. When people act like they don't value you, you need to respond like they don't exist. And I don't mean this out of pettiness, I mean this out of power, your power. Now, let's talk about why this mindset is not just necessary but essential for your growth, your peace, and your self worth. Now, let's get real for a second. Why does it sting so much when someone acts like you're not important, like you're disposable? Here's why: it's because we tie our value to other people's opinions of us. We are social beings, wired for connection. And somewhere along the line, we started to believe that our worth is only real if someone else validates it. And here's the truth: that's a lie. That is a lie. Your worth is yours. It's not borrowed. It's not loaned out for approval. And it's not tied to anyone's recognition of it. But here's the trap we fall into. When someone dismisses us, acts indifferent, or treats us like an option, we scramble to fix it. We overextend, we overgive, we lower our standards because we think if I just do more, they'll see my value. But let me tell you this: it's not your job to convince someone of your worth. People who value you, they don't need convincing. And people who don't, they are showing you exactly who they are. So why are you still trying to prove yourself to someone who doesn't deserve that energy? This is where it gets really powerful. Responding like they don't exist is not just about being cruel or unkind. It's about reclaiming your energy. Because every time you chase someone who doesn't value you, you're pouring your power into a black hole. You're running on a treadmill, exhausting yourself and getting nowhere. Imagine if you took all that energy and redirected it towards yourself, your goals, your growth, your happiness. Walking away sends a message, not to them, but to you. It says, I am enough, with or without their validation. I am enough. And here's what's fascinating: the moment you take back your power, the game changes. You stop chasing, and suddenly you become the one who is in control. People sense that energy shift. Some may even come running back. But here's the thing: you've leveled up by then. You're no longer available for anyone who can see your worth from the start. Now, let's talk about boundaries because here is where it all clicks. Boundaries are not walls. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are gates that only let the right people in. And here's the thing about boundaries: they teach people how to treat you. When you respond like someone who doesn't value you doesn't exist, you are enforcing a boundary. You are saying, I am not available for disrespect and I am not available for indifference. If you don't see my value, that's fine, but I will no longer make space for you in my life. It's that simple. And let me tell you something: it's not easy, it's uncomfortable, especially if you've spent your life being the one who always forgives, always accommodates, always makes excuses for people. But boundaries are what protect your peace. And your peace is priceless. Once you get comfortable setting boundaries, you realize something incredible. People who truly belong in your life won't be pushed away by your boundaries, they'll respect them. The wrong people, the ones who act like they don't value you, they'll remove themselves. And that's a gift. Now, let me challenge you for a second. Think about the people in your life right now. Is there someone who acts like you're an afterthought? Like you're always their plan B? Someone who only calls you when they need something? Why are you still holding space for them? Why are you shrinking yourself to fit into their life when they're not even making room for you? This is a wake up call. Stop chasing, stop begging, stop waiting for someone to realize your worth. If they can see it, that's their loss, not yours. You've got one life, and it's far too short to waste on people who don't value you. Pour your energy into people who love you, who uplift you, who see you, and most importantly, pour into yourself. Now, here's the ripple effect. When you start living this way, something amazing happens. You start attracting better. When you stop tolerating less, the universe responds. Your energy changes. You start to glow differently because you're no longer weighed down by the toxicity of one sided relationships. And it's not just relationships with others, it's about the relationship with yourself. You start to trust yourself more. You start to feel stronger, more confident, more aligned with who you truly are. That's the ripple effect of choosing yourself. And let me tell you this, when you choose yourself, the right people, the ones who see your worth without you having to prove it, they show up. And the wrong ones, they disappear. It's that simple. So here's the takeaway: when people act like they don't value you, respond like they don't exist. Not out of anger, not out of revenge, but out of love. Love for yourself. Because at the end of the day, your life is too precious to be wasted on anyone who doesn't see your light. This is your permission slip to let go of anyone who doesn't value you, to stop proving, stop chasing, and stop settling. You have nothing to prove. You are already enough. And the moment you start living like you believe that, everything changes. So, what's it going to be? Are you ready to reclaim your power? Because the choice is yours, always has been. The people who truly value you will never make you feel like an option. And the ones who do, they are showing you the door. And it's up to you to walk through it and never look back. I hope this has helped someone today. Thank you for listening or watching, and I do hope to see you in my next video. Bye.